you get in this business. You ain't scared, you ain't twitching. All these other fighters are bitches. It's the Argonaut and he can't be stopped. Can't fuck with Jason Petropoulos. Keep hating, you're just a baby boy in the stadium. The fence making noise, it's the king. It's bada boom, bada bing. This is octagon, not a ring, not a thing. Can stop this octopus grip. They think it's a game like an Oculus Rift. Hit him with your best shot. Through bitch, you wanna lay off through get. Hey, you gotta end up. You done when you start to strangle. You stare in your eyes and your legs are tangled. You getting mangled, you giving up. Your heart is pounding, you know you fuck. Smashing your face at the grease, smash face in the way that he trains is so destructive. Fight like a gorilla, the Argonaut is the killer. Beat it like Michael Jackson, you're about to watch a thriller. Adept MMA, we're about to put the rest away.
And making his way to the Hex cage right now, the inaugural Hex submission only fight, the Argonaut, Jason Petropoulos, 27 years old, fighting out of Adept MMA under the tutelage of Richard Poole, veteran of 9 MMA fights with a 4-5 record. Before in the Hex cage with the MMA gloves on. His last appearance, a loss to Michael Manu. He's a BJJ specialist, plenty of moves of his own. He's up against Burak Sarman in our first ever Hex submission grappling only round. Stay tuned, here it comes.
Submission hunter Sarma, 28 years of age, submission wrestler from the Australian Submission Academy in Victoria, first degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, 17-time national Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion, 12-time Pan-Pacific Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion. I've been watching Burak Sarman's rise since he was a blue belt all the way to black belt. I've shared the mat with him on numerous occasions. It's an absolute privilege and an honor to call this fight tonight. First pro Hex submission only Jiu-Jitsu competition. Please welcome Burak Sarman.
Ladies and gentlemen, our following contest is brought to you by ASV Weights. This is an Hex submission-only bout, won by 8-minute round, Hex welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this man's a BJJ specialist, standing 170 centimeters tall, with an official weight of 74.7 kilograms. Fighting out of Adept MMA in Geelong, right here in Melbourne, Jason the Argonaut Petropoulos. And across the cage is this man's opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man's a submission wrestler, standing 178 centimeters tall, with an official weight of 77.2 kilograms. Fighting out of Australian Submission Academy, he is 17-time national BJJ champion and 12-time Pan-Pac BJJ champion, Burak, the submission hunter, Sarman.
All right, gentlemen, center cage, please. Center cage,
I just want to say real quick before we
Same
get
as my
started.
instructions to you earlier this evening. Please keep it clean, please keep it active, look after each other, look after yourselves. Back to your corners, please.
Jason's very dangerous off the
Good
bat.
Yep.
He will throw flying arm bars, flying triangles, something unorthodox. Sarman's very calculated. He's going to be really careful. He's not going to underestimate Jason exactly. He goes straight in for the shot.
Oh, huge takedown.
But there's Jason's wrestling. Jason's got incredible wrestling, and here he is, front headlock. That was a nice first contact. Nice first contact. Both boys would be thrilled with that. Nice standing sweep. All the way to top. Guillotine attempt. Sarman addresses it perfectly. Head position, it's all good. Top half. Jason's looking at trying to underhook with that left hand. He's got to try and put his left arm around his body. But you can see Sarman's beaten him already to that underhook on that far side.
Yep.
That means that Budak's got his right arm underneath. And right now, it's kind of like a false underhook because see how you can just go to it?
Yep.
Because when you bring it underneath the body, it works like a great control pressure position. And you can just flip it straight up into underhook when you need it, and that's what he's doing.
Sarman in the white and grey. Jason Petropoulos in the all-black Rashian shorts.
Yeah, Jason's doing a hell of a job framing on that far bicep because he doesn't want Budak to wrap his neck. And look, he failed.
Yep.
And what is Budak doing? He's wrapping the neck.
Yep.
He's got his knees squeezing 100%. He's got shoulder pressure, making him look left.
Crossface.
Yes, he is. And now he's going to look at just holding, just keeping his pressure, make Jason eat that pressure. Jason really can't afford any offers any offense right now. I mean, he's trying to walk. That's interesting. In jiu-jitsu, we don't really have opportunity of walking on the fence at all, or fighting in a cage. But right now, Jason's underhooking that far side, and he's trying to get some action on that left-hand side. But Budak is doing a great job staying tight and heavy.
Trying to get that knee shield now, trying to look like he's scooping that left leg. He's got the half guard on the right leg there of Sarman.
Yeah, Budak Sarman, he's got great passing. He's going to be really patient. You're going to see him pull out that right leg and start to move forward. Jason's got a lot of work to do right now. His head's close to the fence, so he doesn't have the luxury of freedom that he usually has on an open mat. So it's going to be tough for him to be able to work his way out of this, and I can only see Sarman passing. So let's see how he goes. All right, here's the knee cut. He's going to try and drop his right hip nice and heavy, get past that knee shield.
He's got the underhook on the far side too.
Yeah. Jason Petropoulos has to get that underhook on the left. If he doesn't get that underhook, he's just out of business right now. And Sarman is just, Budak is just, he's in three-quarter mount now, and Jason's just kind of stuck. He's trying to quarter force him to the underhook side, but Budak is just onto it. Immediately there's a knee cut. Jason's hanging onto his head pretty hard. I'd be thinking about, there he goes. He's trying to pummel underneath. That's probably the play.
Now trying to frame there across the chin of Sarman.
Yeah, he's trying to look at threatening Budak's left arm, but it's more like a threat than anything else, and Budak just addresses it and just leans back a little, opening up the slot. Then he goes head and arm. He's going to power through. There's that pass. Again, Jason. You know, it's interesting. On paper, you know, especially with Budak's accolades, you know, you think, oh, you know, Budak is probably going to do well. He's probably might tap him, whatever. But what you don't realize is that when you're under the big lights on the big show and the big dance, you find this extra. And Jason's that kind of guy. He's a very emotional fighter too, and he wants to do well. And although he's in a bad spot right now, it's not the end of anything. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially in jiu-jitsu. But Sarman is just doing a heck of a job in controlling him and just squeezing him and smashing past him. So he hasn't had successful pass yet. Here we go. Butterfly goes in. He's going to try and lift his butt and pull his right knee out. And he's going to cut to the left-hand side. Let's see how he goes. He's going to step on the calf, try and open it up. Let's see how he goes. He's got everything in line. Here he goes. Up he goes. And there's, okay, he cuts the three-quarter mount. There's the butterfly pull. Oh,
full pass.
Is that knee belly?
Knee on belly,
nice. Nice. He just sensed that he might be put back into quarter guard again. So he just pummeled that right shin across the hips. And now he's in a really, really good spot. We call this side control. And what that means is that Jason may never recover from this position. That's how dangerous it is. For Jason, it was better when he had one leg between his legs. Now he has no control of Budak at all. And if he can find a way to get control, he's there. But look at this, head and arm.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Jason recovers.
Great guard retention.
Yeah.
Get that knee shield in there at the bottom. We're trying to, looking for almost a K-guard entry there, double scoop on the far side. Hard to get from, almost impossible to get from there.
He's got some the first beginnings of many different attacks actually. But yeah, for sure, and you can go to K-guard from there for sure if he can bring his right knee on the inside and release the left. But it's pretty hard with all that pressure that Budak is putting right now. He does have an underhook. I'm happy to see Jason with that underhook. I'm very happy to see that. He's got to try and just sort of slowly jimmy his way underneath Sarman. But you know, Budak Sarman, he knows where he is, and if he needs to take 2 steps a little bit back to go 5 steps forward, he will. You know, jiu-jitsu is a game of moments, a game of inches.
Keep it active, please.
And it's very important. Patience is a big part of the game, and creating those little openings forcing your opponent to make an error out of desperation, and then filling those desperate moments with positivity, with positive techniques. So this is what Burak is doing. He's just systematically just getting in there, pummeling him with his underhooks, meaning, you know, getting his hands underneath his opponent's armpits to get control so he can start moving forward in the game.
Oh, nice knee cut. And then now trying to pass that second. A good job again. Butterfly hook now from Jason Petropoulos, but again, top pressure. Three-quarter guard now here for Summit.
I mean, Burak is dominating, right?
Yeah.
He's dominating.
Yeah.
But one thing that I'm impressed about is that Jason's ability to put him back into quarter guard. Like this, you know, he's surviving.
Yep.
You know, it's just stalls the forward pressure. And, you know, although, you know, he's still in the fight, that's great. But he's got to try and find a way underneath Burak and get in the top position or try and finish off his back.
Well, as I said, this is the first time Hex has put on a submission-only grappling bout. I mean, we've seen it in other promotions, particularly ONE FC and others. Obviously, we don't want to mention others too much, but it's the adding variety now to all the fights that we like to see, you know, with all the martial arts. We've got Thai, fusion rounds where we've got MMA rounds and Muay Thai rounds. Fantastic stuff. And I know it's great to see Hex innovating and giving an outlet also for our top BJJ competitors to fight on the biggest stage in Australia.
Absolutely, and what an opportunity. And right now we see Burak now changing tact, and he's starting to go three-quarter mount on the other side of Jason Petropoulos' guard. And now he's looking at opening up that right-hand side of Jason Petropoulos' right armpit and trying to look for an arm triangle. And Jason is just hanging in there, he really is. He's hanging in there. He's not really offering too much offense at all, but man, with a rampaging Burak Sarman on top of you for 8 minutes, this is...
Oh, if it was combat jiu-jitsu, that wouldn't have been a great place to be.
Oh, this might be the beginning of the end.
Yep.
Okay, we've got Burak Sarman in the mount position. He's starting to move up, looking for an arm. There's a triangle coming. So he's going to push that wrist to the side, and he's going to throw his right leg over Jason's shoulder. There it is.
There it is,
And yeah, Jason's doing a great job trying to answer the phone there to hold it off. But if Burak can get his feet in order, he might be able to just blast straight through that hand anyway. And now he's isolating the limb. He's going to go for a Kimura. Jason's in a bit of trouble. There's an armbar on the offer too. There's a triangle on offer as well.
Oh, he got out.
10 seconds left. He got out of it, looking for a leg attack. Burak on top. That was the first fully fledged attack we had from the whole fight.
Yeah.
And that's a wrap.
So this will go to the judges' scorecard, but, well, Burak Sarman, he dominated that one. But Jason, great show of defensive jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he did everything he could to survive. That's all he really could do from the onset. Once Burak got that takedown, I mean, that was beautiful. He just controlled the fight from the very beginning to the very end. But you're right, Jason did a great job defensively. Good to see that attack. I'd like to see him probably move into the mount a little sooner, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. It's a dominating performance, and he did everything he could to try and win. And in the end, it's super exciting right to the bell.
So there we have it. Our first Hex submission grappling bout. Burak Sarman and Jason Petropoulos. We'll go to the judges. No submissions. And first submission attempt came in the last 20 seconds. But hope you enjoyed that here at home. We hope to see more of this as we go forward with Hex Fight Series. And now with our official decision, let's go down cage side to John Dimacoli.
Ladies and gentlemen, after one round of submission wrestling, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Your winner, Burak, the Submission Hunter, Sarman!
Submission grappling bout in Hex Fight Series history, and he gets the victory here over Jason Petropoulos. Stay tuned, guys. There'll be more Hex coming up right after this.
I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent that on a necklace. I told God I'll be back in a second. Man, it's so hard not to act reckless. To whom much is given, much is tested. Get arrested, guess until he get the message. I feel the pressure under more scrutiny. And what I do, act more stupidly. bought more jewelry, more Louis V. My mama couldn't get through to me. The drama, people suing me. I'm on TV talking like it's just you and me. I'm just saying how I feel, man. I ain't one of the Cosbys, I ain't go to Hill, man. I guess the money should have changed them. I guess I should have forgot where I came from. Wait till I get my money right. Then you can't tell me nothing, right? Excuse me, was you saying something? You can't tell me nothing.
I'm here with Salman Burak. Mate, 8 minutes, first time in Hex, in the cage, submission match. Congratulations, Jason's one tough customer.
Yeah, it was a tough fight. Jason came in with the strategy to, I guess, survive for 8 minutes. I looked to get him. He's got a thick neck, thick shoulders. Hard to break him down in 8 minutes because wasn't opening up as much, but he's an awesome guy. Thank you for taking the fight, Jason.
The submission attempt came with about 20 seconds to go. You got 3/4 up on his chest, got that leg around, but you just couldn't finish it off.
It was good. I just love to jump on submissions all the time, but with him, I held back a bit, waited for some mistakes, but he was very close. But I want to thank everybody for coming down. I got my whole academy's down here. I got over 300 students coming in. Over 80, 100 of my students are here supporting me, my family, my loved ones. Thanks to everybody for showing up. I just want to quickly, with all due respect, on the next Hex, I want a submission only about 10 minutes with Gary Tonin. So, Gary, all due respect to John Danaher, I want to test my skills in the Hex cage with you and put on a submission clinic. I feel like my style matches up really well against his. He doesn't stop. He goes for the submission 24/7. I do the same against 90% of my opponents. And I want to bring him down here, share the Hex cage with Gary Tonin in 3 months. Thank you.
All right, ladies, give it up for our first winner ever of a Hex submission-only bout, Burak Salman. When we return, the Hex middleweight title will be decided in this very cage.
Dresser.